What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 24 of our Millwall career here on Football Manager 20. And today, two games for you. We haven't done anything since last time, so yeah, we started the season, got our new transfers looked at, and now today we jump into Villa and Norwich. We did play Chelsea to start. I didn't really want to play Chelsea to start because they're a proper tough team, but we did all right. We lost 2-0 in the end, but it is what it is on the road, opening day, Chelsea. It's just how it is. We're going to have to see if we can do a little bit better today. Hopefully we can grab some points. As once again, it's more of a survival kind of thing this year as well as it was last year. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Todorovic off, bring Romeo in, and I think everyone else is the same. Aman came in for Niguez, and we should be good to go. Ben Thompson is going to stay at box to box, while Bacuna will play at playmaker. Kieran Dowell's still coming back from an injury. As I said, he can play up to 45 minutes. We may see him in the second half, depending on what's going on. I don't want to aggravate that. Injury is incredibly important to how we go forward this season. Hopefully having, a creative kind of player there next to a box-to-box that's also semi-creative is, it's pretty important to us. But here we are, home to Villa. Let's go. Let's get some points. We're going to need to get some points on the board when those games come along, and hopefully we can do that this year. Anthony out on this side as that gets in and cleared. Amon's on it. Highlight's not ending just yet as he drags it forward. And he gets by, he slings it back into the middle. Bacuna's on it, still holding it. Jed Wallace, and he goes for goal. And Heaton with an easy enough save. And that is the end of the opening highlight, but an attempt on goal early on, the first minute or so. Not too bad, hopefully, for our chances going forward. As that gets clipped out, Amon does well to get over there. Or Amon, I'm not sure how that's exactly pronounced, but we'll go with it as Jed Wallace drags this forward, keeps on rolling. He gives it off back to Jed Wallace, and he's finished it off. And we've taken a 1-0 lead here. 8 minutes gone. And it's a lovely little bit of play between the two wingers in there. Jed Wallace, a nice run. And he gets it to Amon, who slides it back. He could have shot, definitely could have shot himself. But Wallace is there to put it into the back of the net. A lovely start here. Under 8 minutes, and we've grabbed ourselves a lead. Now we have a throw-in as well. Ferguson on it. Noel. Easy clips in. It's going to be cleared. Bednarak is going to get to it. Let's not lose it. Thank you. Plazzari. I think we've done well in our transfers this year. Made ourselves a little bit better. There's some younger players there who are going to get really good as that comes over to Ammon. And he goes for goal, and he's finished it as well. It's 2-0. Two quick fire goals, 2 in a minute and a half. And we've grabbed a 2-0 lead. What a start. And this is a great ball here. Bednarak out to Ammon, and Ammon takes it down superbly. And it's a lovely finish as well. In off the post. His first goal in a Millwall shirt. And he's given us a 2-0 lead. We've had 2 goals, and Villa haven't even had a shot yet. So they have a free kick here as that gets clipped in, headed down. And Jed Wallace is going to get onto it. And out left there is Noel. And he gets it to Noel. And Noel's coming forward, and he has his shot blocked. Decent opportunity there. But the block does come in and sort of ruin that break as Ferguson brings the ball forward there on the corner. Wallace now, Bacuna. Is there more to this, or is this just the end of the highlight? Bacuna's still on it. Bednarak. Good ball in, but cleared away. Wallace once again. And can he beat his man? He does get out a little bit, swings it in. Eventually cleared. And that will be the end of the highlight, but we are very much on top of Aston Villa at the moment. Another throw in for us. Romeo. Out to Noel. Romeo clips it in. Brilliant. Ramen. Oh, a big header. Couldn't quite do anything about it. That's a tough one. As that comes in, Ammon. And he finishes it off. He's offside. Ooh. That's a tough one again. Got a couple of decent opportunities there. He obviously finished that one. He was offside, but it it is what it is. That gets cleared. Just drink water. Bree, and he gives it to Ammon. Slings it back. Bakuna has his shot blocked at the edge of the box, but we are all over Villa. Another goal here to break their spirits would absolutely be on the cards, and it wouldn't be undeserving as Noel goes from distance and smacks the post. That's a good attempt as well. All over Villa, and the highlights are just continuing to come. I'm not sure what's going on over there, but we are tearing them apart, and it seems to be getting worse by the minute for Villa. In Durham, Bakuna gets it in. There's Jed Wallace, and he's finished it. It's 3-0, and we have 100% deserved this lead. Unbelievable, really, first 25 minutes here. It's seemingly all of our shots have been opportunities, highlights, and we've scored 3. We're ripping them apart. Bakuna with the assist. And now there's a highlight from the kickoff. What have we got here? Vertonghen on it. Mings, Zivkovic. Can we nick it off them possibly? We can, and this might be a highlight for us right off the kickoff as Jed Wallace races in, and he goes for a goal, and that's found its way in. Heaton surely should be doing better. It's a hat trick for Jed Wallace inside 25 minutes. We're 4-0 up on Aston Villa. What is going on? Heaton. A howler from the goalkeeper gives Jed Wallace his hat trick. A very, very good goal. Another highlight from the kickoff. What in the world is going on here at the Den? Anthony on it. Has it nicked off him. And Durham brings it to Ammon, who races forward. What can he do with it? And Durham gets it out to Romeo. Slips it in. Noel gets it back. Here's Jed Wallace back across Ammon. It's 5. What is happening? What is going on? It's 5-0 inside a half hour here. Oh my god, we are ripping them to shreds. Noel this time gets it back to Jed Wallace, who slides it across goal. Ammon with his second of the day. Jed Wallace with the assist. What is happening? And another highlight. What is going on? We scored 3 goals in the space of a couple minutes there. 25-47, 27-41, 3 goals. As Jed Wallace comes across, Noel with the goal, 6. What is happening? What is going on here? Another. Noel with his first goal of the season. Jed Wallace once again. Jed Wallace has been directly involved in 5 of the 6 goals inside the half-hour mark. What? I have no idea. I have no idea. This is probably the most ridiculous first half hour I've ever had in a Football Manager. Jed Wallace on a 9.8, seemingly not on a 10. How, I do not know why. Tyrone Mings on a 4.9. And they're having bad days all over the pitch. Romeo on it. Another highlight. We lose out, but Plazari is going to clean this up. Finds Cooper. We're up to 3rd technically on goal difference now. Ammon racing forward. Loses it. Can we win it back? That gets clipped forward. This is our second game, and we're the only 2 teams to play second games. That's why we're up to 3rd on goal difference. But Jed Wallace on it here. Romeo slips it in. Noel on it. Gets it to Thompson and has it saved. And Jed Wallace looked for his 4th, but it's a really good block there by Vertonghen. 16 shots, 9 on target, 3 clear-cut, 5 half chances. Stunning, stunning performance here at the Den so far. Look at all those ratings. Unbelievable all over the pitch. What a half. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Keep it going, lads. That's exactly right. Keep it going. 6-0 the score. And they're still playing the same style, seemingly. Aston Villa. It doesn't look like too much has changed, but stunning, stunning stuff. Actually, a lot of teams have played 2 games here. Our goal difference, of course, of 4 after today. Unbelievable. Can we get... We can make a change or 2. Let's get Kikas some time. And we'll wait. I want to bring on Dowell, and I want to bring on Polina at right back and see what we can do. Ferguson standing over a free kick, and he goes just past the post. Very much subdued this second half, as it was probably expected to be. Oh, Ammon has taken an injury and wants to come off. That is not exactly what I was looking for. Who do we bring on? We'll bring on Mahoney. Why not? Now who do we bring on? Polina or Dowell laid on? Either way, we'll see. As we have a throw in, as that gets clipped in, cleared away. Cooper's going to get onto this. Back deck to the goalkeeper. Plazzari's on it. Bednarek. Wallace. And he's racing forward nicely here. And he gets into the box, slips it across. Mahoney's hit the post. A couple times we've hit the post now. A couple different players as Drinkwater stands over this free kick, clips it in. It comes down to Wallace, and Jed Wallace is racing away. He is unplayable at the moment today, Jed Wallace, as he does so well and goes just past the post there. Half cross, half shot seemingly. As Wesley gets injured, and they are down to 10. We are going to bring on Polina, get him some first team football. We have 3 pretty good right backs. Polina is going to be a good right back, and the other 2 are definitely good enough. We couldn't pass on Polina. I'd bought Todorovic. We just couldn't pass on Polina. He was just too good for the price. Grealish slips it out to Anthony as Villa have an attempt, or try to have an attempt here, and they lose it again. Out to Jed Wallace here. And the unplayable man drags it up the wing. Polina. Bakuna slips it out. Brilliant ball. Mahoney straight at Heaton. This has been unbelievable. 3 clear cuts, 6 half chances, 6-0 the score as we enter the final 10 minutes. Aston Villa is starting to put a couple things together as Anthony slips by, goes for goal. Plazzari with an easy enough save. Is this highlight set to go on? Doesn't look like it as Mings wins that back. Let's give the boys a bit of praise. Would have liked to keep going in the second half, but the first half was just so good that cruise control in the second half isn't that bad. If we can keep a clean sheet, that would be ideal, of course, as that gets headed down. Drinkwater's on it. Anthony. Grealish. Drinkwater slips it in. It's cleared away, and he's missed it there. And Kikas is going to run onto this, and he goes for goal, and it's a finish. And Kikas grabs his first goal of the season, his first goal in a Millwall shirt. Twice today that's happened. Ammon and Kikas, and it's a dreadful mistake here by the defender who misses it. And Kikas, what a finish this is. Slams it past the goalkeeper from outside the box. A great goal. And both our strikers up front scoring today. This 4 minutes, this 5-6 minute span here, 25 and a half up to, well, theoretically it'd be the 15 minutes away from 26. We scored 4 goals in 3 minutes here as Mahoney goes for goal, and he has it saved as well. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I can't get over this, I don't think. I don't think I'll ever get over this. This has been unbelievable in terms of results, how we've been playing. Unbelievable. And Villa, you're going to have to be better than this if you want to stay up. These are one of these teams that we're fighting with because we want to stay up again, of course. And when we come along and beat a team this badly, you worry for their survival. 7-0 in the Premier League as that gets headed on and cleared out of play. A decent save from Plazzari, who looks like he's going to grab his clean sheet, as well as us scoring 7. A hat trick for Jed Wallace. What more could you have asked for here? Maybe Ammon not getting the injury would have been nice, but everything has just been so good. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Passionate. Very pleased, guys. Excellent stuff. That was absolutely unbelievable. It really, really was. Dominant for the Lions, of course. Polina makes his debut. Jed Wallace, 3 goals, 2 assists. Unbelievable. Very well done, Jed. That's an unbelievable result. Unbelievable result. Let's take a look at where that leaves us. After 2 games, there's still plenty of teams to play. So we'll see. We're currently here in 5th as Chelsea beat Tottenham there. Sitting in 5th. A couple teams still left to play, of course. And get the day off. Yes, they can have the day off on Sunday. A bit of rest for them. I kind of want to see where we sit in the Premier League after 2 games. Because we should definitely have one of the best probably the best goal difference for a team who's won a game. Look at that Liverpool score. They beat Arsenal 6-0. Wow. A 6-0 and a 7-0 over the same weekend. Now, if only had Leicester Southampton played, we could have had a fun one, a fun weekend. That's an absurd result. That's probably more absurd than ours. It probably is. Let's see. I just want to see where we are in the Premier League before we move on to the Norwich game. It's going to be a tough one on the road. They're in 4th after 2 games. We'll see what their results are like after this Bournemouth-Leicester game. When you set the tone for a season like that with a 7-0, it's very, very tough to not, underperform. I worry because that is such a good result. That means we should be getting results from other teams. A 0-0 away from home and then a 2-0 at home to West Ham. So Norwich have started very, very brightly. So we're going to jump forward, jump right on into that game, and hopefully we can follow up our 7-0 just now over Villa with a result away from home to Norwich. All right, here we go. Ready to jump into Norwich. I think Kieran Dowell gets his first start today. We're going to bring him in for Thompson and then swap him for Bakuna. Grabbed himself a goal and an assist last game, Bakuna. Everyone, of course, wildly green after what happened just now, except for Dowell, who didn't play. But here we go. Everyone's ready to go. We're going to jump right on into it. He's lacking match sharpness. We may have to take him off. It is what it is, but he should be fit enough to get theoretically through 90 minutes, but we'll see how things are going. Let them know. Anxious to avenge what happened last time we played Norwich. Only Plazzari is motivated. My God, that one normally works. I'm disappointed, everybody. But let's jump into this. We have a pretty large act to follow up here. Same formation as Villa. We'll see how everything works as we go forward. And Amon is racing through. I'm so glad he's fit and he didn't really get overly hurt or anything like that as Ferguson slips it back post. And it's cleared away and put out. Now let's see what Norwich holds for us. Norwich are always good in Football Manager because they have a lot of good young players that turn out pretty good really quickly. The 2 wing backs, Buendia, as that corner comes in and the header goes over the bar, but they have some good players here, and Balotelli up front. But yeah, Buendia, Leitner, Max Aarons, Jamal Lewis, Godfrey. There are some proper good players here as Buendia is on it here, and he races up this right-hand side. He gets by. Buendia slips in. And, oof, Jesus, that gets all the way to Plazzari after a couple of bumps, but not what we would like. There's Norwich on the ball again. Not what we want to see. It's Claudio Bravo in net. And they're racing forward here. Townsend on it. And this has not been the start I've wanted. We're going to go down to balanced as Romeo wins that. Comes back in. Urzi clips it back. Leitner has his shot blocked. And Knoll is on it. And he gets put out of play by that man there, Godfrey. If you keep everybody at Norwich, the core players, you can turn Norwich around relatively quickly in Football Manager. But we're down to balanced, and things have slowed down just a little bit in terms of attacking our side as Villa are 3-0 down inside 20 minutes again. They are going to have a long year. And Arsenal still don't have a win either. We'll see what they can do today, but for now, still no wins as that gets clipped out. And Plazzari with a really poor kick, but Cooper does well to win that back. Ammon plays it forward. Not great or anything like that as Balotelli's in on goal and he's finished it. And you cannot give Balotelli those options. This has not been as good as the Villa game, has it? But they've been all over us. Let's shorten the passing just a little bit. See if we can play a little bit wider as well. Try and get the wingers more involved out wide on those marauding fullbacks, ideally. Plazzari gets it forward. Romeo on it. Jed Wallace does turn well. He's racing forward, gets it out to Ammon, and Ammon can't do anything with it. Clip forward. Can we win that? We can. Here's Dowell. A good ball out there to Ammon, who takes it down nicely. Gets inside, goes for goal, and it's a decent save at a tight angle. Very well done. Those are the kind of balls we want to see played from Dowell. As that gets clipped in, Cooper can't quite get to it. Dowell's going to get onto this now. It's 4-0 over there at Villa Park. Clipped out wide. Ferguson's going to get onto this. Clips in, and Noel gets down to Ammon, and that's a decent opportunity. And he blares it over the bar, seemingly on the volley, but it's still a pretty decent opportunity. And they have the ball here on a throw in our third. Buendia. And Bakuna, oh, I thought he was going to get red carded there as Balotelli goes close. It's a nice ball in, and that scared me just a little bit. I thought that was going to be a second yellow. It wasn't. We're still in this a little bit, but we gotta clamp down defensively. Urzi, can we win that? Not quite. Godfrey plays it into Phillips. And Norwich, seemingly right here, 3-4 across the front. When they have their fullbacks coming forward, they overload this area right in front of our center backs, which isn't great. Villa have pulled 2 back. As that ball gets clipped in, Balotelli is going to get to this. Swings it in. Buendia, Townsend, and it's a decent save. A nice there little move there from Norwich. We're still causing us problems. That gets clipped in. Wallace is on it. You slip it forward, he can. Here's Noel. Is there something here? Is this the end of the highlight? Ammon, Dowell. Ball clipped out there. Jed Wallace is going to get to that, but that touch is awful. The highlight is still going. I was expecting it to finish, but not quite. As Bednarak gets it back to Plazzari. Can we run something from the back here? As that gets clipped out to Ammon. Clip forward. Here's Noel. He has a shot and is blocked away. Chambers doing well. Ferguson to bring the ball in. It gets in. Cooper has a decent chance there, but the header goes over the bar. We've slowed it down just a little bit since their opening goal, but not great. Expect a better showing the second half, lads. Let's see if we can find an equalizer. Not playing overly well out there on the right-hand side today, Jed Wallace, after his unbelievable game last time. He was tearing Mings apart, but Jamal Lewis is a different breed. 3-5, that Aston Villa game. At halftime, it was 3-5. 3-6. Unbelievable. We have a free kick. Ferguson brings it in. We get the header on, and Jake Cooper levels it up here 10 minutes into the second half, and we're level 1-1. That's what we want to see. And now, are Norwich going to stretch a little bit more and try and find a winner here? We'll have to see. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. We're going to keep it the same for now on balanced. Though they have a free kick right off the bat as that gets put in, and a decent save there from Plazzari. And then the corner is set to come in as well. And in it comes, and Plazzari collects. It's 7-3 Aston Villa. We're going to have to follow Aston Villa's scores this year. And Balotelli standing over a free kick now. And he goes for goal, and Plazzari is forced into another good save from a free kick. That's 2 in a row. But they're starting to come forward just a little bit, Norwich. Plazzari on it and does well. We are going to make some changes. Another free kick set to come in. Is clipped in, headed down, and Ammon's on it. And now can we race forward? We can. Ammon just racing on. Can he finish this? It's blocked away. He had the beating of him there. Probably could have done a little bit better. I'm just going to bring Mahoney in, I think. Ferguson with the free kick. It's clipped in, and oof, a good save. We're causing problems from set pieces, which is good. We have a corner here as well. Ferguson to take. Clips it in. Cooper back post. Side netting. And we're really causing problems from free kicks. We have another one here. Dowell on it. It's clipped in. Bednarak can't get there. Ammon, it's blocked down, blocked again, and blocked for a third time. As Ammon had a couple bites at the cherry, but a Norwich player jumped in the way each and every time. It's starting to get tight. A lot of highlights coming quick and fast. What do we want to do? I think we're going to get a little bit more defensive in midfield. Also get rid of that yellow card, as Norwich, I assume, will start to come on to us a little bit. Ammon on that left-hand side worries me just a little bit. An injury there for Buendia should help us a little bit, though he wins the header and Max Aarons races forward. There's plenty of space in there, but Flazari forced into a save. There was a man in the middle and worried just a little bit. We are going to bring Ammon off and bring Niguez on. See if he can bring some of his magic. He had a lot of it late last year. And we'll see if we can get some of it late today. 10 minutes to go. Our point here is not too bad, to be frank. Though a late win would obviously be brilliant. A late loss, not so much. 2 or so minutes to go, as it's kind of gone a little bit stale this last 10 minutes. But they have a free kick with 5 minutes to go. It's clipped back. Jamal Lewis has his shot blocked. And then he's brought down by Knoll. Was that the highlight? Sheffield United concede late to Arsenal. Twice late, as that gets clipped in. And it's headed... Oof, God, it's been lost in the pile there. Plazzari, I thought he collected it, but not quite. And now we have a free kick. Why do those go way out there? They're very poor. I gotta figure out what that is. Plazzari keeps pushing it out there. I'd prefer it right through the middle, to be frank. As Hernandez comes forward here, and he does well to get by. Gallardo, it's down. What a block. He was offside. There's a minute to go. Is this just going to be the last highlight? I hope so. They're on very attacking and very wide. Ferguson headed down there. We got to see what's up with the goal kicks, because they're not great from Plazzari. But it looks like time is ticking. Only 15 seconds or so to go. Max Aarons blocked away. Phillips is going to get onto this. Blow the whistle, ref. You can blow it whenever you like. Hernandez does get into the box. And then Durham with a huge tackle there. And we do come away with a point, which I'm very, very comfortable with. Good job, lads. Not too bad. I'm very, very comfortable with the point there. That's a pretty good point from how I see it. It really, really is. We're going to go to tactics, though, and see... distribution, transition, center backs, goal kicks. We're just gonna, I'm gonna say go to center backs, because I mean those goal kicks they are not great. 11 passing, 12 passing. I mean, they can handle kicks out of the back. I just worry because all their chances seemingly came from those goal kicks, which were not too great. What do you look like? Not worth 17 million. That is what you look like. But yeah, not too bad. That, I mean, obviously we got 4 points today, a 7-0 over Villa, who are conceding like no other. 3 games, their goal difference is -12. I mean, it's pretty incredible stuff. They've conceded 16 goals in 3 games, 2 of which were at home. That is unbelievable. Very, very poor. As for us, here we sit in 8th after 3 games, which is a good start for us. 3 points ahead of the relegation zone, I guess, if you want to do it that way. Obviously, the goal this year to do a little bit better than last year, but number 1 is avoiding relegation as quickly as possible. Next time, I think we'll be back for these 2. We have a huge stretch of games that I may just go through, because I want to, of course, survive this year. The next year or 2 is all about surviving. So playing these games is obviously incredibly important to us. And then once we're comfortable surviving in the Premier League and we're looking to move up a little bit, then we'll start showing off more of these United Brighton games. It's just the problem, like United, Arsenal, those kind of games. The problem is we get beat comfortably every time, seemingly, for the moment. So for now, we're just going to roll with it, you know, in that kind of way, guys. But yeah, what a start for a couple of our new guys. Amen. Of course, Kikas came on, and he's gotten, what, a half hour of play. He's got himself a goal. Kieran Dowell playing pretty well also. And this lad looks like he's going to be a big part of our season starting out there on the left, guys. But that is going to be the end of this video. Hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.